Okay, so I'll ask this question.
Here?
So, ladies, I'll ask you this question. Have you noticed a decline in men coming up to you and making real solid approaches? I'm not talking about the idiots that go, "Hey, baby," or saying, "Hey, yo, nice." Like, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about men coming up to you and genuinely being like, "Hi, I thought you were attractive. I want to introduce myself."
They're scared.
Have you seen a decline in that? We can start here. Yes or no, and why do you think that is?
Yes, I do feel like there's a decline in that in general.
Okay.
I don't know. There's due to there's so much access to women on the internet or whatever the case may be. Mm-hmm. So men probably think it's easier to communicate with women through the digital world, and they feel like they don't have to deal with rejection in real life from women. So it's like, I don't really have to communicate with a bunch of women because I can get a girl's attention by doing ABC, XYZ on the internet.
Okay.
Whatever the case may be.
So you think the internet has made it that way? So access to women on the internet and then no rejection. All right. What about you? Why do you think? Do you think there's been a decline, and why or why not? If you don't think so,
I do think there's a decline, and it's because I feel like sometimes we as women do a little bit too much, and I can agree with that. Like, if I'm coming up to somebody, I don't want to be embarrassed. You know what I mean? I don't want to be laughed at right in front of my face. Obviously, my boys is watching, my people is watching, and that happens a lot. I see it myself. I'm like, I try to be nice, but it does. I also have to walk a fine line with that because you can't be too nice to men sometimes. So it's like I just be like, no, I'm good. Don't worry, and I just keep it on the low. You know.
But you think women kind of mess it up for everybody else, where they reject the guy in a harsh manner?
I just feel like sometimes it's just a little bit more attention, like too much attention towards saying no. You know what I mean? So we can just say it nicely. Sometimes we do a little bit too much. Yeah, it makes people feel bad. So I get it.
Okay. What about you?
I wouldn't say this is a decline.
No?
I would say there's an incline.
You think it's went up?
Yeah, for me.
But hold on.
Only because I changed my way of thought and how I move.
Okay.
Is it in a club or outside the club?
Outside, at the gas station, at a Starbucks, at the grocery store.
Are they talking to you or your booty?
No, I dress very modest. Like, everybody thinks because we're dancers, like, we dress, a certain way. But when I go out in public, because I have children, I like to dress a little bit more modest. So I feel like faces first.
Okay.
And
so, question for you. So you think, so for you, you think men have approached you more since maybe the past 20 years ago, they wouldn't have approached you as much. Then let me ask you this. Do you think that is the general, do you think that's for other women as well, or just you?
I think it has to do with the attitude. Like, I don't have resting bitch face when I'm in public.
Well, I'm saying in general. So for you, okay, we accept that more men have approached you now than before. But I'm saying, do you think for women in general, though, however?
I guess it's kind of like half and half. I feel like it's half and half because I do see it. The girls are very with a wall. Guys will approach them with a positive attitude, and then next thing you know, they're completely shunned down. They're analyzing him. They don't really give him an opportunity. Yeah. They're looking for things that really don't hold value. You know what I mean? Like the chains and the extra shit, the valid check mark. Watches. A real guy wears Asics that has money and counts invested and
no Rolex
and doesn't really flex like that. He's very discreet, and that's what we're missing out on because we're too busy looking at the wrong things.
Okay. So you think that there hasn't been an incline in men or you think there has been an incline in men approaching for you personally, but as far as other women, you think it's half and half. You're not 100% sure.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you? Do you think there's been more men approaching in today's day and age, or less?
Less.
Why do you say less?
Because they're scared to get rejected.
Okay. Why do you think they're scared to get rejected?
Because women can be mean sometimes when they reject them.
Let me ask you this. Do you know girls?
They'll talk shit on Instagram.
They'll record it.
Yeah, they'll record it.
Oh. Really? Wait, when they approach them in person?
Yeah, they'll be like, oh my gosh, this guy came up to me, he looks, yeah.
That is true. I've seen videos of girls screaming, and the guy's and then they post it and it goes viral. I can only imagine how that feels.
That's me. I would be scared if I was a guy to approach any girl.
Wow. I think they post it on TikTok, right? Wow. On TikTok they post it?
Yeah.
It's that's another human being.
Damn.
Interesting.
That's mean.
Yeah, I hate to say that, but there are girls that reject you solely for content, bro. There's girls that do that shit.
There's a girl that went to Target and posted a video of the employee looking at her ass, and she blasted him on TikTok. Come to find out he was gay. So she looked crazy. So she set him up to like
I
bend
saw
over.
that. I saw
like,
it.
on
yeah.
purpose.
Yeah.
He looked at her ass. Obviously, he's like, are you okay?
Yeah.
But he's gay. And she's like, oh yeah, look at this guy trying to like sexually harass me, whatever.
Yeah.
And then they found out he's gay. He's like, oh.
Girls do that shit in the gym too.
Yeah.
They go in the gym
Yeah,
and they
I've seen
purposely
those.
like do like stupid stuff to try to get attention. And then they're like, look at all the guys looking at me. It's actually really annoying.
Bruh.
All right. All right. So social media. All right. What about you? Do you think men approach less or more nowadays?
Well, for me personally, I feel like it hasn't declined. Guys approach, yeah. I don't know. It's different for
What about
everybody.
in general then, though? So obviously
yeah.
for you it hasn't changed, but what about for you think in general? Maybe your girlfriend's complaining to you. Niggas won't approach. Oh.
No, my friends, even my friends, they have guys approaching them. I don't know.
Okay. All right. So no difference. What about you?
I believe everyone is tired, like men and women. They're tired of the men.
I
Are,
was asking if.
oh, sorry.
Yeah, misconnected.
I mean, I guess. I think in Miami, a lot of men don't approach women. I think in New York, they do more so. Up
Really?
north.
They don't approach here. You think they approach less here down here?
Yeah, I
Okay.
think that a lot of guys are just not interested in talking to women when they're out. I don't know. It's really weird. Like, none of my friends, when I go out, none of us get approached ever.
Really?
Interesting.
Ever.
Okay, can I be honest? Like,
And if it
are your
is,
friends
it's an-
ugly?
No. But
Okay.
if it is, it's a really ugly guy, and then we just walk away and, like, ignore him. Like, I'm not going to embarrass him, but I'm not going to speak to him.
Well, one thing I do want to point out is always like the least attractive that are the boldest.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
that's
the thing.
crazy.
That's the thing.
100%.
Hey, man.
Personality.
Ugly niggas need love too, okay?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Interesting.
I mean,
Is
I
it
get
like a
them
big
props.
group?
You
Is it
don't
like a
even
big
be
group of
loyal.
y'all when you guys go out? Is it like 3 or 4 or 5 y'all?
No, it's like 2 or 3 of us.
Okay, interesting. Where do you guys go though? Are you guys like going to like a nightclub or like where are you going where you're not getting approached? Like that's not.
I mean, I don't really go out anymore, but when I was, maybe you go to like Socialista, but nobody's talking to me.
Where's that?
And
It's in Brickell.
It's in
Yeah.
Brickell. Stuff.
Yeah.
But she was on the yacht for New Year's.
I was with you guys on New Year's. With my sister
Yeah.
and Alex.
Don't worry, Myron. I didn't remember her either, bro.
No, hey man.
You guys don't remember the that's fine.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
Yeah, she was cool.
I didn't know she was. Oh, okay.
Just a little
I didn't even know you.
comments for me.
I didn't even know you were on
Yeah,
what the?
We were all lit on the yacht. anyway,
Okay,
yeah.
all right. Sorry. Did the dudes come up to you on the yacht?
No.
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 Well, my sister was actually shaking ass on your live.
Yeah. Yeah, 'cause that was like we were inside the boat.
A lot of girls are shaking ass on their lives.
No, it was my sister. She was the sole shaking ass on the live. And then she goes, "Wait, this is live streaming?"
Yeah.
I don't even remember the chick shaking ass, bro.
There was no ass shaking
We
on
don't
the
even-
yacht. What's up?
Okay.
The old lady and shit on New Year's?
You said what?
There was a little bit.
First IRL street?
Yeah, that was
There's a little bit.
here on New Year's.
But
wait,
either way,
Miami,
she's
what?
saying on the yacht, nobody approached her.
Yeah.
Really?
I think a lot of guys too are intimidated by me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
She's gonna beat me up. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Nigga, she had like it wasn't like she had boxing gloves on and shit.
I know.
You had boxing gloves on the boat, did you?
No.
I think it's all about your face though. It's like sometimes when I'm not in the mood and I'm like I do have a bitch resting face, like nobody does come up to me. But
Right.
when I am smiles and shit, like they're like, okay, she's friendly. And I gotta stop doing that too because then all types of shit be coming up to me. I'm just like, nah. But yeah,
Okay.
I think that's also like about
All right.
your
So
aura.
you think men approach less in Miami, and
More New York.
more in New York? Okay. All right.
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay. What about you?
Bums and crackheads.
I believe that we've been demasculating men.
Oh,
women.
masculine man. Okay.
I do it personally to God sometimes. It's not. It's because
Thank you.
it's weird because us women we've had to survive. I believe all of us in some
Wait.
way.
So do you think men approach less or more now?
I get honestly
Less?
it's an energy more. I get approached by people all the time when they're like, "You're so they're like, "Wow!" Like today coming here when I was on my way to my car, 2 men were saying, "You look amazing. Thank you so much for just being you." And I was like, "Thank you." I was
Simp ass niggas. All right. So more. Okay. So more guys approach now. No, I call them
maybe
simps.
it's a motherhood.
No, I call them simps.
No, trust me, it didn't. You
Glowing.
actually, yeah, you never know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's been a personal journey, but
Okay. All right.
Oh, great.
So you think men approach more, in your experience?
me personally, but I know
Yeah.
in general the digital
What do you think
world.
about general?
It's
Less?
bad,
Okay,
less.
you more, but in general less.
Yeah.
Okay. I agree. I've gotten this complaint from a lot of women actually that men don't really make real approaches anymore. If they do, it's like some bullshit, like they're gonna catcall or whatever. I do blame the internet as a part of it, but also
I think it's safer for dating apps and Instagram because I just send a DM or send a text, don't respond. Okay, cool, no pressure, no actual rejection, is whatever.
Yeah.
So
it's safer.
Yeah, and then also the other stuff that you guys mentioned, like
The Me
girls,
Too
will, like girls, Me Too, girls trying to like get content out of it. You know, guys don't want to get rejected, like up front, like and get like feel like crap and everything like that. But yeah, I mean, it's very times have changed, man.
It's tough out
Times
here,
have
man.
changed. Yeah, it is tough out here for a lot of guys, man.
Holy.